Good morning, everyone. How are you? I hope you're doing well. If you're living with your family, I hope that they're doing well as well. We'll come back to the PCC Music for a keyboard skills class. Today is week 8. Do you have all the materials ready? We need to have the course information sheet, the big book, and also the metronome. Now let's take out the course information sheet. Turn to page 5, course outline. Today we are going to cover everything listed on week 8. This week 8 is our midterm exam part 2. Before we start our lesson, let's do some warm-up exercises together. Let's do 5-finger patterns in both major keys and minor keys. Silent placement, that's the foundation of everything, right? Before we do that, do you remember how to do the 5-finger pattern? For example, today let's try more challenging key, B flat major. The first note, right hand thumb, put your right hand thumb, B flat. We need to form a pattern, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step. That's it. This is a B flat major 5-finger pattern. For the left hand, the first note will be your pinky. Put your pinky on B flat and just do exactly what your right hand is doing. This is a B flat major, both hands position, 5-finger pattern. Alright, so let's do the major 5-finger patterns, silent placement in this order: C, D flat, D, E flat, ascending chromatic scale. Now make a beautiful heart shape, beautiful piano hands, knuckles, joints. Support the fingertips. Always play with the fingertips. Here we go. 5-finger pattern, silent placement in major keys. C major, ho ho half hold. D flat major, slide your hands into the keys, ho ho half hold. D major, slide your hands out, ho ho half hold. E flat major, slide your hands into the keys, ho ho half hold. E major, slide your hands out, ho ho half hold. F major, just go to the right, ho ho half hold. G flat major, slide your hands into the keys, ho ho half hold. G major, slide your hands out, ho ho half hold. A flat major, slide your hands into the keys, ho ho half hold. A major, slide your hands out, ho ho half hold. B flat major, slide your hands into the keys, ho ho half hold. B major, watch out, go to the right directly. Whole step, half step, whole step. And C major, slide your hands out, ho ho half hold. Now let's continue with the minor key 5-finger pattern. Silent placement. For the minor keys, everything is based on the major keys 5-finger pattern. All we need to do is pick up our 3rd finger and move to the left a half step. So we need to lower our 3rd note or 3rd finger a half step. Lower means to the left on the keyboard. Lower the 3rd finger a half step. Here we go. This is a minor minor keys 5-finger pattern. Silent placement. C major, minor, D flat major, minor, D major, minor, E flat major, minor, E major, minor, F major, minor, G flat major, minor, G major, minor, A flat major, minor, A major, minor, B flat major, minor, watch out, B major, minor, and C major, minor. Now we finish up our warm-up exercise. Let's take out the course information sheet, course online, page 5. Go to week 8, midterm exam part 2. The first piece we are going to play is page 64. Page 64, Little Scherzo by Lancaster, the professor who teaches at CSUN. Last week, week 7, you just had the midterm exam part 1 from measure 1 through measure 8. Today, this week, we're going to learn measure 9 through measure 16. You do not need to do the repeat. All you need to do for midterm exam part 2, both hands together, quarter note equals 60, only this 8 measures. Now, do you remember how you did this last week? Let me quickly review it for you. Right hand, we started with mommy C position, right? Left hand, start with E, above middle C, triple clef. So let's continue measure 9. So we ended with mono C position or triple C position. Measure 9, the first note is B, so we need to move the entire hand position, move it to B position. Notice that I didn't say B major, B minor, it's just B, all white keys, B position for measure 9 and measure 10. So we play the B, F, D, so kinds of the B chord, right? It's not major or minor chord. That's just called it B chord or B position. Now I use another color for this next two measures. This is color, this is a blue, and this is green. Next note is A, so we move our thumb to A, move the entire hand position one step lower. This is A. So that's called the A position, okay? This is the A chord. So we started from C and going down, one step down to B, one step down to A, move entire 5 fingers, and measure 13. What is the next note? G, and we stay here until the end, not the end, until the end of the B section. Okay, so for these 4 measures, G, this is a G position, okay, G chord or G major chord in this case. Now don't move at all, still stay here. 4th finger is already on mommy C. Tenuto, hold it for its full tone value. That's it. Not hard, right? Now left hand, we started with the E position, not E major or E minor, it's just E position, right? Pinky on E. Take a look at measure 9. We go down to D position. Okay, so let's try it. So this is the D position, and let's move down to C position, middle C position. So here from the D chord to C chord, and go down to B. This is a B chord, B as baby. Then stay here, don't move at all for both hands, don't move your hand position. Your 2nd finger, index finger, is already on E. That's it. You might ask, how come there's a dot? How come there's a tenuto? Okay, so it's kind of in between the legato. That's called legato. L-E-G-A-T-O. If it's just dot, it's called staccato. S-T-A-C-C-A-T-O. They're double C's. S-T-A-C-C-A-T-O, staccato. This is legato, this is staccato. The articulation in between is called portato. P-O-R-T-A-T-O. Not potato, but portato. P-O-R-T-A-T-O is also an Italian musical term. So it's the articulation in between. Not super legato, not super staccato. So it'll be just like, you just separate them. Portato, you just need to separate them. This is not portato, this is tenuto. So here again, this is legato, staccato, portato. So something in between legato and staccato. Hope it helps. Measure 9, let's try both hands. Right hand the B position, right? Left hand D position, right hand B position, left hand D a stalk right above middle C. So they are very closely together. Let's just play the chord together. Like this. Now let's move on to measure 11. Both hands move down one step. Like this. Now measure 13. Both hands move down one step. And we ended with these two measures. I'd like to let you know, measure 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, super easy. You need to practice the last two measures, measure 15 and 16. The coordination can be a little bit challenging to some of you. Okay, let me demonstrate that everything measure 9 through measure 16 very slowly for you. Right hand B position, left hand D position. They're closely together. There's no key in between. Now measure 11. Now measure 13. Move down and stay here. Don't move. Continue. Make sure you follow the fingerings. If fingerings is wrong, it's wrong. Now I'm going to give you a demonstration for your midterm exam part 2, week 8. Quarter note equals 60. Time signatures 2-4 with subdivision 8th notes. Hope you enjoy it. Let's start from measure 9 and with measure 16.
1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 1 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 and 2 and.
That's it. Hope you enjoy it. Let's take out the course information sheet, course outline, page 5. After page 64, the next piece, the second piece we are going to play for the midterm exam part 2 will be page 87, number 1. Last week, week 7, midterm exam part 1, you did the original key, which is the E minor key. Today, this week, we're going to transpose to F as father, F minor key. So let's quickly review the E minor key. Both hands on E minor position.
1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1.
Now let's try it right hand. Let's try to transpose to F minor position. Put your hands at F major position first. Hold half, hold minor, middle finger. Move to the left a half step. Okay, and then we just follow this pattern. Do, mi, so, mi, re, so, mi, so. That's it. These 3 measures are exactly the same as the first 3 measures. Very easy, isn't it? So we have the first note, do, and mi, and so, and mi. This is a tonic chord. Okay, so how about the left hand? Super easy. We only need to learn 2 notes. Put your left hand on F major position first and make it minor. Third finger move to the left a half step. All we need to learn 2 notes. The first note is tonic note 1. First note. The second note is dominant note, which is the 5th note. That's it. Now I'm going to give you a demonstration on your midterm exam part 2. F minor. All you need to do is F minor. You do not need to do the original key. Okay, just F minor for this week. Here you go. Hope you enjoy it.
1 and 2 and 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 1.
Alright, so we finished the second piece. Let's continue with our very last piece to finish up our midterm exam part 2. Week 8, the last piece would be under the transposition, page 78, number 4. Last week, week 7, you did the midterm exam part 1 on the original key, which is a C minor. Today, week 8, midterm exam part 2, we are going to transpose to D minor. I'm going to quickly review the C minor for you. Eighth note equals 92. Let's change our metronome to 92. Time signature is 6/8. No subdivision. Here is C minor. Put both hands on C minor position.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Now let's work on the right hand. Let's try to transpose to D minor, just one step above. So put your hands on D major position first. Hold, hold, half, hold. Make it minor, middle finger, move to the left a half step. So okay, so this note still stays the same, right? And going up, going up, going up, going up, going down, and going down, skip. And up, down, down, up. Measure 5, starting from pinky. Up, same note. Going up, going up. Now going up. Stay here, going down, going down, going down, going down. So we are reading stepwise. Just read the direction, whether it's going up or going down, whether it's going up stepwise or we skip one step or going down. Alright, so let's try the left hand. Left hand, put your left hand on D major position first. D is here, right? Whole step, half step, whole step. And make it minor. Move the middle finger to the left. Lower the middle finger a half step. The 4 system is super easy. We only have 2 notes. The tonic note and the dominant note. Do, so, do, so, so. Continue. Do, so. Okay. Here, the 3rd finger is me. Do, fa. Okay. Measure 5 and measure 6. You need to practice your heart out, just like I teach my heart out, so that you will do very well. Okay. Me. Once more, the 3rd finger. Do, the pinky. This is tricky. 2nd finger. Fa. And this is not hard. So, so, and just the tonic chord. Do, me, so, do. That's it. Okay. Remember, you need to practice measure 5 and measure 6. Right hand 10 times, left hand 10 times. And then you put hands together 10 times. Here we go. I'm going to give you a demonstration for your midterm exam part 2, very last piece, the 3rd piece, page 78, number 4 in D minor, transposition, transpose to D minor. Put both hands on D minor position. 8th note equals 92. Hope you enjoy it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1,
lecture today, and I hope that my lecture is helpful to you. I look forward to watching your YouTube video recordings. I know that your performances are going to be very wonderful as always, and I look forward to welcome you back next Monday. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.